Hi guys, my name is Destiny Webster and welcome to my rapid prototype. I wasn't able to record record a user, I should say. So I'm gonna do just like a different approach, how I show you guys my rapid prototype. I hope you guys enjoy this and please leave me any feedback or any new solutions that I should add to my application. So I first kind of want to start off by saying, since I wasn't able to directly record like a real life person, like I said, I took a different approach and I kind of just made up a fictional character for this rapid prototype. His name is Sean Harris. So yeah, more a little background about Sean Harris. He is a 24-year-old man. He lives in Connecticut and he has a substance abuse disorder. And here, you know, once I go over the whole app, you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, but I'm just giving a little background knowledge. So yes, he's 24 years old. He lives in Connecticut. And he has substance abuse disorder. So he also has suffered from or suffers from depression and anxiety and has been using substances since he was 16 years old. So very long time, but he wants to receive treatment for his addictions, and Sean is interested in using our new app called the Teleconnect app. This is my rapid prototype. It is called Teleconnect. And as you can see, I am showcasing this on my iPhone. It's a mobile app, so you can get it in the App Store. So here on the first page, we just have the sign up page where, you know, you have your full name, the email, and the password where, you know, you can create an account, or if you already create an account, the sign-in section. So this is the first page that the users would see when they download the application. So moving on to the second part of the application, this is our welcome center. This is where users are able to find a treatment center. Like I said, since Sean, our fictional character, is from Connecticut, I just did some research on some addiction centers in Connecticut. There's just 4 of them listed here. But like I said, this app is available to anybody. So it really depends on where you're located and, you know, what treatment centers are available in your location. So if you look on the bottom here, let me just zoom in a little bit. If you look on the bottom here, we have the home section, which is where we find the treatments centers. And then we have the profile of the user. Obviously, it's going to vary from different users. The services that we offer, the Connect, which is the telemedicine section with our providers, and settings, just how any other application would have. So moving on. So this is the profile section for our fictional character, Sean Harris. As you can see, we have his name, the date of birth, age, phone number, email, his gender, his height, his weight, and his insurance, his primary physician, and his history of any medical diagnosis. As I stated in the beginning, Sean Harris is suffering from depression and anxiety. And also in this section, Sean will be able to, or the healthcare provider would be able to list any other history of medical diagnosis that Sean, you know, is suffering from as well. So this is just more on the basic lines of just their profile and kind of just what the person is all about and their, you know, their personal information. And, you know, if they have anything to change, that's where, you know, the changes would show in here. Okay, so moving on to our services, this is probably the most important part of the mobile app. this is our treatments and therapy section. So we have our behavioral treatments, psychological treatments, individual and group therapy, and evaluations and screenings. So for this is where the users are able to go in to their treatments that they so choose, or what the healthcare provider suggests. And, you know, there are different activities or different things that the user can do. So here they are actually able to do the treatments with their healthcare provider or doctor or nurse, ask any questions that they have. And on the bottom here, we have the inbox where they're able to message another user or their doctor, their nurse, or, any healthcare provider that is doing the treatment. And then we have the chat as well. And this is where they also can ask questions to their healthcare provider or another user, and the appointments section where they make an appointment to do their treatments. Also in this section, this is the evaluations and screening. So this is kind of where the healthcare providers are able to, figure out what is really wrong with the patient. If there's any mental health issues, what drugs they're taking, what drugs they did take, kind of the history of the substances that they were on. But like I said, this is really the most important part of the app. This is really where the user will get all the help they really need. So this is definitely where the user will use this section the most. Also, another important section, this is the telemedicine part where the user will connect with the provider. Oh, obviously it's not going to look like this, but just to kind of give you guys a gist of what it really is. The user will be able to connect with the healthcare provider and, just ask them questions. This is also where the user can have treatment with the provider as well. So it's just the same as like a telemedicine appointment, nothing really different. They can go over any questions, any medical questions, anything that the user has, or any questions that the healthcare provider has for the user. And then moving on, this is the settings section. So just like every other app, the settings, this has the edit profile, sign-in security, notifications. This is more for the user. They can fix any information they have to fix. If they're having issues getting into their account, they can set up notifications for appointment reminders or treatment reminders, anything that they may have. And then the contact us on the bottom, this is really important as well. This is where the help center is. Contact by phone, chat with us. If you have any questions on the app, any issues you may be having, this is where the user can come to, and leaving feedback is very important because, we want to make sure the app is really working for the user. And the About Us, in terms of privacy. So the About Us section is just what the Teleconnect app is all about, what it offers for our users and healthcare providers, and, how it would really help users with their substance abuse disorder. And the terms and privacy. This is probably the most important section because we have to make sure that all our users' medical history is protected on this application, especially, getting all their data, especially from Epic and Cloud, to this Teleconnect app. We have to make sure everything is covered under HIPAA and all their information is secured. So that is my rapid prototype. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please leave me feedback.